In right. Well, they're going back in the huddle. They got to wait for a ball to get onto the field. They're putting it at the 25. These officials are earning their money today. Ready to go. Mike Perkins, strong side right. Going now to the southern end zone. Perkins rolls to his right. Throws up downfield. It's caught at the 13-yard line. First down. It's caught by, is that Morgan or Bud?
No, that's J.J. Bud.
J.J. Bud.
He's hurting right now, guys, but he's such a guy. He's getting back up.
I tell you, Brawley was manned up on him and ran all the way across with him and gave a good hard tackle.
He is holding that left shoulder, and I don't know how he can even go back to the huddle. First and 10 at the 13. And Ramirez is saying, why don't you go out, J.J.? He's got 112 yards on 6 catches, but he is not about to come out. Cash and Douglas do. Joey Johnson wide left. And you have Minnick and Bud wide right. Ormond in the gap. This is Perkins. There's the fade. It's to Johnson. He can't get it. He was wide open, but he turned the wrong way.
He had him open.
Yep.
Had him open.
Chad Wade defending. He had him wide open.
Well, you look at Joey Johnson and you look at Chad Bay. There's a huge difference right there, maybe even a foot. If they can do that lob pass like New Braunfels does so well, that could be 6 right there, guys.
6'4" and 5'9". Johnson comes out and Perkins is back in. Johnson comes out as wide receiver. Perkins back in at quarterback. Cash goes in at tight end. And he's on the strong side right. It's second down and 10 at the 13 in double overtime. Here's the handoff to Reynolds. He's got the wedge. Can he get by? Down to the 10, down to the 5. Falls at the 4-yard line.
Boy, somebody made a real saving tackle there, 88.
It was Chad Way.
Chad Way.
Saving the touchdown.
He was getting ready to waltz into that end zone.
He thought he had it, didn't he?
Well, it's going to be third down and about 1.5, guys.
Yeah.
Mac got on the corner there with their counter play and got some lead blockers out there.
3rd and 1 at the 3. 4 now. 3rd and 1 at the 4. And now J.J. Bud comes off holding that hand almost limp on the left side. It's power I right. Handoff, Reynolds. He got it, I think. Depends on the spot, Moses.
Yeah, he got a first down. He's going to be at the 3-yard line. All he had to do was get to about the 4, 3.5. I think he's going to get it.
We're in double overtime, friends. It's 14-14. Mac owned the first half, going ahead 14-0. New Braunfels owned the second half, tying it at 14-all. Both teams have had their opportunities in overtime. The first one, New Braunfels couldn't go. A 33-yard field goal try by Bertoldo, and now it's a measurement time at the 3.
Yeah, he's going to get it. He's going to get it by the tip of the football, guys. Right where the white ring is, that's where he's going to get that first down.
Well, we'll see if
Watch this.
Mr. Pearl Vision has it.
There you go.
He got it.
Oh, shoot, it's the whole football.
Mac's got their short yardage offense in there with Minnow being a blocking back.
Yes. Would this be Minnow e Minnow?
I'll tell you what, if I was a linebacker, I wouldn't be looking forward to taking him on.
It's 1st and goal at the 3. Perkins, Reynolds. He dives, fumbles into the end zone, but
they call it a fumble.
They're going to rule it down at the 1. They're going to rule it down at the 1 yard.
They threw the bag down.
Nope, I think he's down.
Yeah. I saw the little sandbag go down as soon as he hit the ground, and they're going to rule him at the 1 yard line. That was a close call.
Yeah, it's close, but I think he was down.
That was a close call.
We don't know. We haven't got replay. New Braunfels sending somebody in at the last minute. They'll have to hurry. They do. Handoff, Reynolds diving in, touchdown. He got a block too. Let's see. It was Ramirez, Cash, Morris, and was Minnow in there? Yep. Woo. Well, in overtime, the MacArthur Brahmas go up 20-14. This is double overtime, friends.
Well, I tell you what, MacArthur, to stop this New Braunfels offense, need to put that offensive line on defense and see what they can do.
It will be trying to tack on the PAT. Bertoldo missed the field goal from 33. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It's high. This time, it's good. And now the score is 21-14. And New Braunfels will go to the offense. We'll keep it right here. Oh, my goodness. Is this a great way for a playoff to end, though?
This is what it's all about. It's you know, both of these teams and both of these coaches and all their fans have every reason to be very, very, very proud of what's happened, no matter the outcome of this game.
MacArthur, if they should win, will have to go to Houston, either Rice Stadium or the Astrodome.
Right.
And they'd rather play at Rice Stadium. There's something about a San Antonio team playing in the Astrodome that's never been good.
Part of it, from time to time, has had to do with those Houston area teams.
Yeah, that's true.
I know the ones I've played from down that way usually pretty tough.
So New Braunfels will try to tie the score or go ahead. It's 21-14 in double overtime. They go from my left to right. Kingsbury's the man under. He is back to pass. He's getting pressure. He wants to throw. He throws upfield. It is caught on a diving grab by Way. Yep, he caught it at the 6-yard line. That was a great catch. Oh, what a great catch.
Well, he was. They had trips set to the field, and they bootlegged back to the tight end and drug Way across the middle, and he was wide open.
First and goal at the 6. Could we go into triple overtime?
Oh, let's go for it.
Will he go for it?
I'm not in any hurry. I got a lot of time.
Okay. Unicorns come out, set up the play. Strong side right at the 6. Kingsbury is back, gives it off to Simpson. He tries to turn the corner, and he is submarined at the 5. J.J. Budd, Bellows, and Johnson. Second and goal at the 5. 21-14. Mac scored first. The Unicorns have second and goal at the 5. They went on a pass of 17 yards from Kingsbury to Way. Now they have a little confab going on the far side. And now they call a timeout.
The Braunfels called its last timeout. They only get one during the overtime.
The final timeout, and that brings the Brahmas to the near side. And there hasn't been one single soul leaving this ball game, I can tell you that.
But I can tell you one thing, when it's over, there's going to be another gigantic traffic jam.
Can you look, everybody's poised, ready to go. See all these people down here standing? In case it's over, they're ready to charge out of here, aren't they? 96 yards for Roderick Reynolds today, rushing. And he has 2 touchdowns, according to Tom Cortese. 55-yard pass from Perkins to Joey Johnson was the other score, and then of course that one a moment ago gave Reynolds a second. All right, second and goal from the 5. 3 turnovers for MacArthur today, 1 for New Braunfels. Kingsbury back, looking for the fade, chased out of the pocket. Now he's going to be chased. He wants to run. He's still on his way back. He's to the 20, and he wants to throw it into the end zone.
And he does.
Touchdown! Justin Miller.
Well, that's one of the things about Kingsbury, guys. You can just you got to contain him, and you got to keep an eye on those receivers because they just scramble. They know how to get open. What a great play for New Braunfels.
It is 21-20. They're going to try to tie it here. Tommy Taylor. Is it going to be a fake? Will they go for 2?
No, they're going to kick this ball.
All right. We're headed for triple overtime if Tommy Taylor can tack on the point. Here's the snap, the kick, up by perfect. We're going to triple overtime. It's 21-21. We'll be back in 60. This is Ken's Radio High School Playoffs. Oh my goodness. Here we are in the third overtime, and Coach Street and I were just discussing it. They have to go for 2 in this overtime. They cannot kick it again. They have to go for 2. So New Braunfels has lost the toss. They are on offense again for the first time. And MacArthur will get its shot. So this is Kingsbury. He looks, he throws, he's got a man, and it's to Tienda. He's still free. He's down to the 8-yard line. MacArthur just cannot stop the Kingsbury passing arm. Bud makes the stop on Tienda, but it's another first down at the 14 rather. That was a gain of 11. Triple overtime, 21-21. Out of the huddle come the Unicorns. It's at the 14. Kingsbury. Gives it off, and it's to Simpson. He's free down to the 8-yard line. He picks up about 7. Bud makes the stop. Simpson slow getting up. Lonnie Roberts is also there.
I tell you what, Gary, I think on a short field like this, New Braunfels is plenty tough.
They're awfully tough. 2nd and 3 at the 7. And coming up for MacArthur, who's been on that goal line defense, is Eric Chatil, 190-pound sophomore. Is he getting experience today? 2nd and 3 at the 8. Kingsbury gives it off to Miller. He is close to the first down, but I think he's going to be stopped at the 5. And it's Joey Johnson who makes the hit. 3rd down and about a yard. It's at the 5. Morris comes in. Ramirez comes in. They've got some big size in that middle. New Braunfels in 3rd overtime, going for the lead touchdown. In now at tight end is Chad Kennemer. He's out on the flank. He's at tight end left. You've got Tienda and Graves wide right. This is Kingsbury. He's back. He gives it off to Simpson. Look out. He's got the touchdown. He goes in for 6. 26-21. I'm sorry, 27-21. Now they've got to go for 2, right?
Yes. Well, wait a minute. They got the kicker in there.
Well,
No, they got to go for 2.
it says 28-21.
Yeah, the referee just told him to get away from there because he's got to go for 2.
No, they got the kicker.
Well, why does it say 28-21?
Yeah, but I don't. You know, the referee's telling him he's got to go for 2. You can do what you want to do, but they're not going to count it. That's exactly why he called timeout.
Yeah, he's.
Why does the scoreboard say 28-21?
It's supposed to be 27.
It's supposed to be 27.
Yeah, they already had the
T.
They already had the T set down out there.
Well, no doubt this is the 3rd overtime game, the first 3rd overtime game these guys have ever been involved
Probably
with.
so.
Yeah, the referee was motioning to the kicker. He was telling him, hey, I'm not going to count it. He says, you can kick it if you want, but I'm not going to count it. And then Coach Kingsbury over there saw what he was doing, and he kind of asking what's going on. And maybe he didn't know. I'm sure he did, but maybe he forgot about it. But they're going to do the right thing. See, Coach Kingsbury's calling him over right now.
Well, the clock, there's no clock in overtime.
There is a clock at the end of the stadium, but there's no time.
Yeah, no time on the clock. And it's 27-21.
They're going to leave the ball in the middle, though.
Yeah, so they have to go for 2. And Kingsbury
shotgun.
In the shotgun.
Probably run some type of flood pattern.
Yeah. And here is the spread formation. Kingsbury there's no running back. He's got everybody on the flanks. And he's back to pass. He throws. It is caught for 2. Caught to Tienda. Joe Tienda. And now MacArthur has its back to the wall.
Well, that was a great play by New Braunfels. They spread out the receivers over here to the right side of the left side of the field, and they lined up 3 of them, and they all crisscrossed, and Tienda went right over the goal line for a slant pattern that was just perfectly thrown.
They just ran a little pick over there. There were no backs. They had 2 wideouts to the left and 3 to the right, and run a little pick, and perfect throw by Kingsbury.
29-21, New Braunfels up by 8 in the 3rd overtime. Now it's all up to the Mac offense. Can they come back in this triple overtime? Perkins the man under. Long count. Now he gives it off to Reynolds. He's got big guys in front of him. There's a flag down. Could be a hold against Ramirez. I believe it is. Yep. Holding against MacArthur.
That's big.
That may be the game right there.
Yeah, that's huge right there.
They're going to have to throw the ball now.
Well, it's huge play. Goes back to the 35. It will be, or is it more than that? They're putting it all the way back to the 37.
They're gonna mark it from the spot
It's
of
from
the
the
foul.
spot foul.
Yeah.
Well, it may be over for the MacArthur if they don't have a New Braunfels style come from behind miracle. This is Perkins. Back. Here's the flea flicker again. Here's the long pass downfield. It's way off the mark. Intended for J.J. Budd. Brawley knocked him out of bounds, but apparently it's incomplete, and legitimately so. Perkins got racked as he got rid of the ball. And the MacArthur fans are now beginning to head out, Jim Streety.
Well, I tell you what, they might miss something exciting. I wouldn't leave if I were them. But you'd have to think that the odds are against MacArthur right now with this, with that having gotten that big penalty.
Yep. Yeah, the penalty is the killer. It's 2nd and 27. Shopper is back. He throws long. There's a man in the clear. It's caught by Joey Johnson. He is down to the 9-yard line. First down.
I told you I wouldn't leave.
Yeah, and also that was almost close to a pass interference right there too, because Joey Johnson was being held as the ball was up in the air, but the referee didn't throw the ball, and Joey Johnson looked at him and he says, I was going to throw it, but what a great catch. Here comes New Braunfels. Those people better come back quick.
Josh Thayer.
I believe that was the same play that Mike scored their first touchdown on. They were in a
Shopper is in
abnormal formation
instead of Perkins at quarterback. Jason Morris is the tight end. Douglas wide right. It's at the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. Don't go away. Bud wide left. Shopper back, fakes. He's getting sacked back at the 14. Great defense, and leading the charge was Jason Salge. So Mac is back again with its back to the wall at the 14. Salge on the stop. 29-21. And we're in triple overtime. Mac came through on a 27-yard necessary first down. They got 29. This is Perkins. He throws. It is caught, and it's down to Jason Morris inside the 10, about the 8. So it'll be 3rd down and still 8 yards to go for the touchdown.
New Braunfels is bringing a lot of pressure. They're manned up all the way across, and Mike ran a bootleg, and they got pressure, but good throw and good completion.
Justin Vogt comes, it was the one on the stop. Morris comes out. Perkins is back in at quarterback. This is 3rd and goal from the 8. 7 actually. 29-21. Triple overtime. New Braunfels leads. 2 downs now for Mac before it's over. This is Perkins. The fade. There's a man in the clear. Johnson can't get there. They wanted a flag, but no flag.
Yeah, they were trying to throw over the top to Johnson there, but it wasn't there. Good coverage by Chad Way.
4th down and 8 for the touchdown. New Braunfels fans are on their feet. Boy, there are going to be a lot of horn honking going back if they should pull this one out. And Mac calls a timeout. Moses Aguilar.
Well, it's deafening down here. You can't even hear it. I'm on the opposite side of New Braunfels right now, and they're just so loud. This is what high school football is all about. It's just overtime after overtime after overtime. You have to go for 2. It's 29-21, and MacArthur 4th down and 7 to go. And you know, you have 14 weeks of high school football. These 2 teams, 14 weeks of high school football, and it's come down to what? 1 play.
Maybe 2. 29-21. New Braunfels had scored and got 2 on the pass to Tianda, because there is no PAT 1-point try after the 3rd overtime.
They tried to line up and kick it.
It's good they didn't. Well, 2 down territory here, so it's
well, it's 4th down.
4th down. I'm sorry.
It's
this
over.
is the last play of the game.
This is it.
This is it. This is the MacArthur season right here. The MacArthur season rests on this last play. It's 4th and goal at the 7. And this is Perkins. And they'll bring everybody in the student body. Perkins, long count. The fade again is to Johnson.
He caught it.
No, they say it's out of bounds.
Missed it.
That's the game. It went to the guy who can jump. 29-21 in triple overtime. MacArthur kids can't believe it. Joey Johnson tried to get it, and now he's still down so disconsolate that he missed it. He had it and couldn't hang on to it, Mo.
Coach Kingsbury. Coach Kingsbury. Coach, what a great game. I mean, 26-5-8. It's come down to one play after 14 weeks with these guys.
I tell you what, there is no losers in this game. MacArthur has a great football team, and their kids played great. And you know, there's just simply no losers in this ball game. I think everybody got to see one of the best high school football games I've seen in a long time. I know that. But we're just so thankful to be here. And you know, our kids have had a knack all year for coming back. And you know, we made some plays when we had to. They made some plays, and that's about all you can say. I just say that the plays fell our way this time, and because if we could play 3 or 4 more times, and MacArthur would probably win. Who knows? It's just like another district game for you. Yeah, just one of those ho-hums. Yeah, I just don't know if we can. I don't know if I can survive any more of these. But I tell you what, I'm so proud of our kids, but I'm also very proud of the MacArthur kids. They play with a lot of class. Coach Fushak and his staff are to be commended. They have a great football team.
Thank you, Mo. Thanks to Coach Tim Kingsbury. And it's over in triple overtime. New Braunfels has prevailed in another miracle finish. How many can they pull out of the hat, Jim Streety? We'll be back to wrap it up for you in just 60 seconds and let Jim comment about it as we catch our breath. This is Ken's Radio High School Playoff Football.
But
I'm sure Coach Fushak
well, he may not even have caught it, and if he caught it, he was obviously out of bounds. But it was a great game, and New Braunfels gets to keep playing.
Well, and Joey Johnson was helped off the field. He hurt his right leg when he came down there in the end zone. And, of course, J.J. Budd has also been hurt. He played with tremendous courage and tenacity this afternoon as he played hurt all afternoon as he has all season long. He hurt that shoulder earlier in the year. These are the statistics as compiled by Tom Cortese. 141 yards passing for Mac, 119 yards rushing. They had 14 first downs. New Braunfels had 13 first downs. They had 93 yards rushing, 146 passing, but they didn't have the turnovers, and that was the real key. They had 1 fumble, but MacArthur had 3 turnovers, including 2 interceptions. Perkins had 2 interceptions and 138-yard total offense in the aerial department. Kingsbury, 12 of 22 for 146 yards. Simpson had 76 yards on 22 carries and 2 touchdowns. Penalties, New Braunfels had 8 for 60, Mac 7 for 50, and they overcame that last one with 37 yards to go. They went down to the 8-yard line on that pass to Joey Johnson, but just couldn't convert as the New Braunfels defense really rose to the occasion. Mac, Roderick Reynolds had 26 carries and 96 yards. What more can you say? It all comes down to one play in overtime. The New Braunfels Unicorns convert. The MacArthur Brahmas don't. So it's just an unbelievable ball game. MacArthur's been steady. They were ready and willing during the campaign, and they played so well. They have rolled and bowled over most opponents, but they had to squeeze a few victories with determination and drive this afternoon. New Braunfels is the one that ends up on top. So we hope you've enjoyed it. Jim Streety, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you, Gary. My pleasure, and it was a heck of a game to do.
Well, now there are just going to be 4 teams left in the battle for the best. The highway has been long, rough, and rocky. These 2 teams, we're hoping that they are on the bus for next week's semifinal contest. It's going to be the Unicorns, as they will play in either, I believe, San Marcos or Houston. Isn't that correct? Is that what you heard?
No, I believe they're going to either be in the Astrodome or here at Alamo Stadium. I believe if it's
either Hastings or Westbrook.
Right, and I think some of the preliminaries have been done, and depending on which team it is, the game would be either here or in the Astrodome.
Thanks to Denny Patino and Chris Kemp for helping us in the studio this afternoon. I want to thank Jim Thomas for being with us in the second half this afternoon, and Moses Aguilar on the sideline, Eddie Morris, and Tom Cortese, who has filled in beautifully on statistics. And thanks again to the Madison coach and athletic coordinator, Jim Streety. And Jim, tell Jeannie we appreciate her letting you do the game this afternoon.
I got a kitchen pass, but I got to be home in about an hour or so, Gary. So,
So you
these
better get out
overtime
here.
threw me a little bit late, but I'll get home and get the vacuuming done and wash the windows.
Well, everybody, we hope you've had a great season along with Ken's Radio as we brought you the best of the West in high school football, and we've enjoyed it immensely in this 1997 campaign. The final score in triple overtime, New Braunfels 29, MacArthur 21. Now speaking for our entire crew all season long, for Shannon DeLaune, who wasn't with us today, and to Walter Stoops, thank you for listening, everybody. I'm Gary DeLaune. This has been Ken's Radio High School Football Playoffs at their best.